Hey guys, it's Mandy again. Welcome back to my channel. First of all, if you haven't already, please click that subscribe button down below. Give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. You know I love to hear from you all. So I thought I would do something a little bit different today. It is Halloween after all. Me and my husband were talking earlier and we used to go to a graveyard every Halloween just to see what we could find and pick up and, you know, be kind of dumb. Anyway, he wants to go again. So we just got ready. It is like almost, not quite almost 10 p.m. and I will see you guys at the graveyard. I'm gonna take you along with us for the ride, so here's hoping nothing serious happens. Okay guys, it's Mandy. Sorry about the horrible lighting. This might be as good as it gets on our trip. We are in the car on the way currently to the graveyard. Now I'm not gonna name names, just in case. I don't think we're really supposed to be there. Honestly, there is one graveyard in particular near where we live that's literally, the name of it is Hell's Gates. And you cannot, especially on Halloween, the cops guard it so much. It is the most haunted place pretty much anywhere within driving distance near us. So the place that we're going right now is pretty haunted as well. It is listed on the, like, I guess the registry for haunted places in South Carolina, but I'm not gonna tell you which one it is. It is a graveyard. The history behind this, we've been there before, and there is one spirit that actually loves my husband. Like, yeah, she, like, it was a female. We got a photo of her. This was last year, actually. We got a photo of her. She was a very old female who was kind of like hunched over, wearing like a bonnet type hat, and she kept pulling on my husband's wedding ring. So I don't know if maybe she was missing a lost love of hers or just liked him in particular or what have you. But there was that, her and what was it, some type of ex-military, some type of veteran from a long time ago, wearing like almost pilgrim type clothing, like, but it was a war uniform, but like back in those days, you know. He was spotted there as well. We got footage and what am I trying to say? Footage and pictures of him. So hopefully they will make an appearance again. There are lots of orbs floating around, lots of voices to be heard, lots of sounds, all kinds of stuff. So we're gonna see what we run into tonight, and I'll see you when we get there. Okay guys, it's Mandy. I am back. We went to the graveyard that we were intending to go to, but there was somebody in the parking lot, so we left to give them time to leave, and when we came back they were still there. So we didn't want to get in trouble by going there, but I've told some of you guys, I don't know if all of you guys know, but the most haunted graveyard in the town that I live in, the oldest, the everything, somebody built something on top of it. I originally thought it was McDonald's. You can see the McDonald's in the background. It's actually a Walmart. They built a Walmart on top of this graveyard, the oldest graveyard here, period. So I don't want to know what kind of trouble is going to happen at that Walmart, but back behind us they have left just a small portion of this graveyard, so we're going to go up to the fence and see what we can see from there.
Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared?
The portion of the graveyard that they left, they even tore up a lot of the graves. That right there, let's see, that right there is just an example. They've torn up so many of these graves, which is not a good thing. And this graveyard used to be acres and acres and acres. Okay guys, so it's really late. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning. We finally made it to the first graveyard that we tried to come to that we couldn't because it was being blocked off. They're gone now. I'm sitting right beside it. I'm extremely nervous. I know what goes on here from previous experience. So we're gonna get out. Hopefully I don't puke and see what's going on tonight. Okay guys, so I apologize so much. We got to the graveyard and literally, like, I've been there before. I know it's extremely active with spirits. So not great things happen there sometimes. I don't know if I'm making sense or not. Anyway, we just left. I did not go in. As soon as we opened the car door for me to step out, I stepped out still like half in the car, and heard this noise. Something was scratching on metal in front of the car, and there's nothing there. And I immediately got so nauseous. Like, I can't even explain the feeling that came over me. Just extreme nausea and fatigue, and it was horrible. I got back in the car immediately and locked the door. I said, I'm not going. Nope, not this time. Been there before, not today. But my husband went and he took some pictures. I watched some extremely frightening things happen. There were shadow figures walking around. Yeah, I can't even explain this particular place that I'm talking about. There's one corner of the graveyard that you go to and you just immediately get this sense of terror inside you. There is something really not good in that particular area of the graveyard. It is undescribable. It is an awful feeling that comes over you immediately, and that whole section of the graveyard, the trees all around it, just in that one spot, are completely dead for absolutely no reason. All the rest of the trees around there are healthy, alive, old, well, great. But in that one area, everything is dead. The grass, the trees, everything. So, as you can imagine, like, that's not a good place to be. And the scratching sound on the metal, like, you could tell it was like some kind of nails on metal scratching. As soon as I opened the door, it was coming from that area of the graveyard. So I was not having it tonight. I mean, they were up, they were active, and they were out to play, and I don't want to play with them. So my husband got out, took some pictures, walked around just for a brief time period. I watched the shadow figure get way too close to him, so we left. But we're gonna go home and look at some of the pictures. We've already seen some things in the pictures, and he only took roughly maybe like 8 to 10. But there's already some stuff that we see immediately right off the bat. Like I said, this particular area that we went is extremely active. That's where our main goal was, to go all night. But earlier in the night when we made it there, both times we tried to go, somebody was there, and we thought that they were like trying to guard it, basically, because it is Halloween night, and pretty much anybody that goes to a graveyard around here, the cops get called on them. And they get like trespassing, stuff like that. So we didn't want that. So we turned around and went other places while we were waiting on them to leave. But unfortunately, like everywhere else we went, we got kicked out by the cops. So we went back there finally. It's 2:30 in the morning. We just got done. I'm really glad we weren't there an hour later at 3 in the morning, because you all know what happens then. But we're gonna go look at the footage, some of the pictures that he took, and if I can get the nerve up, I will post them on here with the video. So hopefully you've already seen that. Hopefully I put those before now, or you know, whatever. Anyway, look at the pictures, have a good time, pause the video if you need to look more closely. And I hope that you all stay safe and had a safe, wonderful, happy Halloween. And that's really all that I have for now. So like, subscribe, and comment down below. And I'll see you next time, guys.